Well, this shit works. Let's see. Oh, yes, we're here. It is live on YouTube. Ooh, boy.
Oh God.
All right. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Things Will Be Different. We are talking about the When We Were Young Fest, part dos, the one that's happening in, I believe, what's the date on that shit? October 21st, 2023. And this one, as opposed to the first episode we did, I will say that it's more like our era of when we were young, because I think the first one was more like screamo focused, as opposed to like your what is it, the pop emo, like Blink-182 or pop punk.
Yeah.
Pop punk is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So I have the list open, okay, and the ones I'm gonna read off the ones that I am very familiar with, and then we'll kind of go from there to see if we have like any bands that we can probably school each other on, if that makes sense. It may be the same one. We may end up be talking about fucking. Oh, I can't use curse words within the first minute of YouTube live streaming. I think I already blew that. Anyways, dag nabbit. So we have Green Day, Blink-182, and I'm going to go down the center of the list. I believe the center of the list are the headliners too, as well, or a part of it, but I could be wrong.
I would say so.
We have Good Charlotte, Rise Against, Yellow Card, Sum 41, Simple Plan, and Newfound Glory. I'm very familiar with all of those except Rise Against. I really wasn't a huge fan of Rise Against. What about you?
I do like a few of their songs for sure.
And then we got 30 Seconds to Mars, The Offspring, Pierce the Veil, Thrice, Gym Class Heroes, Say Anything, Making My Way Downtown. We got Michelle Branch, which is odd. That's an odd addition, but
it is. But I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, we got Bowling for Soup, Less Than Jake, Finch, Turnover, Goldfinger, The Ataris, Plain White Tees, Citizen, The Veronicas, Tiger's Jaw, Phoenix TX, and some other motherfuckers I can't read down at the bottom.
The Movie Life?
The Movie Life, Games We Play, and Gene Dawson. Moving over to the right part of it, we have 5 Seconds of Summer, Something Corporate, All Time Low, Motion City Soundtrack, Saves the Day, MXPX, The Academy Is, Movements, Water Parks, Reliant K, Beach Bunny, Joyce Manor, AJJ, The Front Bottoms, The Rex, Zebrahead. I can't read the other ones, but yeah, you get the point. Knuckle Puck, I can read that one. No Pressure. Magnolia Park, and Zebrahead, and Set It Off. Oh, we covered all of them. All right. I think we'll save Green Day and Blink-182 for last. All right, because I think
okay, all right.
At least for me, those were the heavy hitters back when I was when I had my long skateboarder hair way back in the day. So which one? Let's go with this. Which one is your if you were to go to this festival, which one would you look forward to seeing the most?
The most, I would have to say 30 Seconds to Mars.
Jared Leto.
Yes, I love me some Jared Leto.
All right, so what song, or if you can remember, or what turned you on to 30 Seconds to Mars? What song was like, holy shit, this is the business?
So there's a song that they sing anytime it comes on in the car. I just yell it at the top of my lungs. That song is The Kill.
The Kill. Fuck. I cannot remember that song right now at the top of my head. Go ahead and give me a little sample of the song.
No.
No. What is it? Let me see. I think we can do like 15 seconds of song before it's considered copyright issues. Let's see.
Wait, who'd you do this episode with before?
Uh, the first one,
Yeah.
it was with Janie.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I know this one.
What if I wanted to break?
What if I wanted to break? He says it like he says it so like sensual in the beginning of the song. He's like, "What if I wanted to break?" Yeah, I like that song.
Come let me down.
There you go.
It's all
That's
right,
what
I'll
I
keep
was
my
looking
day job.
for. Yes, I like 30 Seconds to Mars. I think what was the fucking let me go to their track history. I don't know why I'm blanking out on them. I really love them. Um, fuck, what was it? This Is War. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Have you seen the music video to that one?
It's been a while.
Nope, it
I
wasn't This Is War. I apologize. It is From Yesterday.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
From
From
Yesterday.
yesterday.
So if you ever just like want a good music video experience, just go watch them. Because the fact that Jared Leto's an actor, like all their music videos are like movie like quality,
Quality.
right?
Nice.
And I mean like quality as in they have structured their music videos to look like a movie. Right? There's like acting, there's like cut scenes where they're like samurais fighting each other. They're like walking through like the Great Wall of China or some shit, and like there's like all these samurais with like flags and swords, and they're walking towards the middle up to this young little emperor on the top of the steps. It's dope. Like
Nice.
they put on a good production. Um, for me, I will say now, and I'll stay focused on. Let's start
Not
with.
not Green Day, not Blink-182, but any of the other ones.
I'm gonna stay away from the middle for right now since we're on this left side.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna stay away from the Offspring because that's just like that's a given, right? Like those dudes, give it to me, baby.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Pretty fly for a white guy. Like that's all standard. If you didn't like it, something's wrong with you, kind of shit. I'm gonna go with Phoenix TX. They have two albums that I really liked. Their self-title, which I think they ended up touring with Blink-182 after that album. But they have the song that really got me on them was called All My Fault. And it's really pop punkish. Like like they're really good. And then they have another album called La Chuza. And like whole album is about as like soft as it gets. Like, and when I mean soft, like it pulls at your heartstrings, like the whole way, like very thoroughly. It pulls on your heartstrings. And
I don't know if I've ever heard them actually.
you
I'm gonna have to
you
listen to it.
yeah, you should. You should I would say start off with La Chuza. And if they pique your interest, I would say go back to their self-title, which I think it's like a blue and yellow, album cover. But yeah, I think you'll enjoy them very much.
Okay.
Okay, on the left side of the list, what else? Did any band speak out to you over here?
I feel like Gym Class Heroes was a big
Ooh,
part of growing up. Take a look at my girlfriend.
yeah, it was
Da-da-da.
Cupid's Chokehold. That's
Oh
that
yeah.
one. And
Yep.
then there's White Girl. Those were
Yep.
the two like very popular songs for them, I believe, was White Girl and Cupid's Got Me in a Chokehold. Yeah, that's a really good song. I really like that one. That was I can't really say the activities I was partaking in when I was listening to them, but let's just say I was like up in the clouds and it was just a great experience overall. If I were to pick somebody again from the left side, have you heard of Finch?
I think so. It sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you what songs they sing.
Okay. So you should peep them. They're pretty good. They've got one of the songs that got me was Letters to You. And this
I'm about
is
to write
like
this down.
they're like I would consider them screamo. This is like the dawn of it, I believe, because they. I don't know if you're familiar with Dance Gavin Dance and all that good shit.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, so you know how like their screaming is like very intertwined and like interconnected with their music, like it just flows when Dance
Yeah.
Gavin. These guys, like it was like soft melodic screaming, pause, scream, right back to the singing. So I think like they were still trying to like. I think that's how it was like back in the day when you were doing screamo. It was like, oh my god, my heart's broken. Oh, oh my god. I, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. But yeah, Finch was definitely a really good band I listened to when I
Did
was a little emo kid.
did you like Less Than Jake?
Oh, I love Less Than Jake. All my friends are metalheads. What's this one? Just talk to this girl. She used to live here on my street. And after all these years, you're here. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I fuck with Less Than Jake. That was like Tony Hawk Pro Skateboarder. That they were on that soundtrack. I don't know if you got down to some Tony Hawk, but Less Than
No.
Jake was definitely on that whole soundtrack. Um,
Nice.
you did you fuck with Less Than Jake?
I did.
Oh yeah, all
I
right, all right.
did. I got introduced to them, I think, in high school. Yeah, I used to listen to them. Not like hardcore. I wouldn't say anything near like what I listened to. So I have to say, with the old one, what I got super hyped about was MCR, of course. One of
Yeah.
my favorites. It's not my top favorite, but they are in my top three. Um, so for this one, 30 Seconds to Mars on this side is definitely my top. On the left side, and then of course, Plain White Tees is a classic.
Hey there,
They're they're
Delilah.
they're
Hey there,
classic.
Delilah. What's it like in New York City? Yeah,
And Bowling
yeah.
for Soup,
I
uh,
never really fucked with them. Well,
1985. I think that's their song.
they did a lot of covers, didn't they?
I think so. What's that one song? 19, 1985. Something
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
that.
What about Lit? Everybody knows Lit. You don't know Lit?
I don't think I
Can we
do.
forget about the
Oh,
things I
yeah.
said when I
When
was
I was,
drunk? That's them. I
please
didn't mean to
tell
call you
me,
that.
please
Yes.
tell
Tell
me
me why.
why.
Yeah. That was them. And I think that was
So I
the
probably
only
have heard a lot of these songs or like bands, but just don't know
uh-huh.
their names for whatever reason.
Okay, what about Thrice?
Name of a popular song.
Artist in the Ambulance.
You gotta sing it.
I can't sing it, but I will play you a little sample. Uh, the artist in the ambulance. So I spin the wheel now
Mm-mm.
before. Yeah, they're good.
Have you
Uh,
seen any of these bands live on the left side?
actually, no,
Really?
not a single one. Well, maybe Thrice. I think I saw Thrice at a Warp Tour, like way, 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 way
Warped
long ago. Oh
Tour!
yeah,
Yes!
yes.
Yes!
These were like the bands that were at Warp Tour.
Yes.
Um,
Let's freaking talk about Warped Tour, man. They need to bring that back.
they do need to bring that back, and I think this is kind of like a version of Warp Tour.
An
Is
expensive version of Warped Tour.
very expensive
That's
version of Warp
crazy,
Tour.
man.
But they do need to bring it back, but I don't think they'll ever will. I think they retired that shit.
Probably not.
Well, they did retire it, but well, it was a family that ran it, right? And then Vans
Oh,
just
really?
sponsored it. Yeah. So this I could be wrong. I
I
could be
thought
wrong.
Vans sponsored it.
Yeah,
Vans?
Van sponsored it, but it was like a family that ran it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like they did like I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they did it. They consistently did it throughout the years, and they were like, all right, like we gotta put a fork in it. Like we're it's consuming not consuming their lives, but it was a big part of their lives, and they were like, all right, we got to cut it off. Um, but let's talk about Michelle Branch. The only
It's
one
just like
song
it
I know
takes me
from her.
back to the White Chicks movie.
Yeah. And I miss you.
And
And then
now I
they did that
wonder.
remix. Have you heard that one where it was like making my way through the block or some shit like that? Your ass finna get shot.
No, I haven't heard
That's the
it.
silencer. And it was like blah 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 blah. That's the grenade launcher.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's that's a good one. Oh shit. Let me bring the list back up. All right, let's go to the center.
Wait, we gotta go right
Oh,
side.
oh, right side.
I feel
Yeah, let's go
like
to right side. All right, you pick somebody on the right side.
okay, let's see. Let's see here. I would have to say, hmm, if I had to pick on this side, you know what? Reliant K.
Okay. I never really fucked with Reliant K. I know who they are, and I'm pretty sure if you like named like one of their most popular songs, I would know like what it is.
Oh no, you froze up. Are you there?
I'm here. Yeah, I think we
Okay.
had a. Do you know what song is your favorite? Like well, it should be like one of their most popular, I would believe.
Um, I'm sure I liked a lot more of their songs. The only one that's really coming to mind right now is Chap Lips and Things Like Chemistry, I think is what it was called.
I don't
Things
know.
like chemistry.
Yeah, no.
Uh, gosh, I don't know. I did know a lot more of their songs. I don't remember them
Well, fuck.
anymore. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know anything about this band, but when I think of something corporate, I don't know if the singer after like they went hiatus or whatever, the singer has I could be wrong again, or it might be Reliant K, one of the two. Have you heard of Jack's Mannequin?
Yeah.
I think it was the singer from something corporate that,
I think so too. I don't think it's Reliant K.
yeah, that did Jack's Mannequin. But I know nothing about them. I know nothing about Jack's Mannequin. That lives rent free in my head for some reason.
So I know something corporate, but I can't think of. Let me see. How do I open up another tab?
Let's see. Let me
There
go
we
to
go.
Spotify. Let me just click on one of their most popular song on Spotify is Punk Rock Princess. And then number 2 is I Woke Up in a Car.
Oh yeah, I know I woke up in a car.
Let's see. Yep, nope. That
I
rings no
woke up
bells.
in a car.
Let's see. This is Punk Rock Princess. Nope. You figured like I would pick up on that song like within the first 10 seconds, but yeah.
You know, 5 Seconds to Mars sounds so familiar, but I can't think of anything they sing right now. Let me see.
5 seconds to where?
I mean, to Summer.
Oh,
I
I was
said
like, come
I said to
on.
Mars.
Get Jared Leto off your head, okay?
Listen, that's my boo thing,
I
man.
know, but God, calm down, girl.
He can sing to me any day. Oh, so 5 Seconds to Mars, they are
You
Mars.
said-
That's
you
what they're
said-
named now.
that's their name.
They're newer. They're not like like kind of as old. Well, they're not as old as all these other bands.
Where are they at
So
on
I
the list?
remember they're on the right side. They're top one type
Oh, five
top
seconds of
right.
summer. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
can't be new.
They are. They're
They
like they
are?
came out 2014, it looks like. I don't know if they were out before that, but I know Youngblood and I know Teeth. But those are 2018, 2019. That's not really high school
That's not at all.
or we went to high school, but we're not old.
Yeah, we're not old. We're not old at all. Everybody's like, who's good Charlotte?
Yeah.
Who's who's less than Jake?
All Time
Okay.
Low is a good one too.
I have no idea. I never listened to them either. The right side is definitely a one that I'm very unfamiliar with. I know of Motion City Soundtrack. Uh,
Yes,
you know them?
I've heard them. Yes. All Time Low sings "Dear Maria, Count Me In." I got your picture, da da
Oh
dee
yeah,
dee.
yeah,
Dear Maria, count me in.
yeah. For Motion City Soundtrack, The Future Freaks Me Out. That one is a good one. And then their 2008 album, Fell in Love Without You, the acoustic version is like like I'm a mess when I hear that song.
What is it? Let me write that down.
Fell in Love Without You, the acoustic version. Yeah, I'll play a little snippet. Let's see if I can. Love without you. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Saves the Day. You know who that is?
Sounds familiar.
They only
God,
have
I
like a
can't
few
remember
songs that I
anything
like.
anymore.
I wasn't too crazy about them. But At Your Funeral is like their most popular song. And then there was one from their In Reverie album. And I think it is Anywhere With You
Yeah,
was the
they
one I
have
really
that.
liked. But other
I'm
than
sure I have
that,
that.
MXPX, like I'm familiar with them. They like they walked a fine line between like punk and then pop punk. Like
Yeah, that's true.
they had albums where it sounded completely punk, and then they had albums where it sounded very poppy, punky ish. But that's about all I know from the right side. Um, yeah, no, nobody else. The Academy is I've heard of them, but I've never listened to them. Everybody else, nope. You know anybody else on the right side?
Um, I'm pretty sure I've heard Magnolia Park. So like I said, I think some of them, if I heard the songs, I was like, oh yeah, I know this. I just don't know like who sang it.
All right, the Central.
Not my favorite bands, but except for 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh yeah, of course. You've got a slight obsession with Jared Leto. Good Charlotte. Let's talk Good Charlotte.
Yes.
They were very, very popular. They came out with like the songs that I guess resonated with like the rebel kind of side. If you really think about it, let me pull up one of their songs. The anthem, "Lifestyles of the Rich
Yes,
and the
this is
Famous."
the anthem. Throw all your hands
Mm-hmm.
up.
Yeah, don't wanna be you. Yeah,
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
yeah. And they had a lot of like really good songs throughout the years. Like they were very consistent. Back in the day when we were not old and we're still not old. So those of you
Facts.
that are listening to this and you're young, we're not old. We're old souls and we like to just dabble in the early 2000s pop punk. But other than that, like shit, I'm fucking 21, bro. You know what I mean?
At
I
heart,
can,
I'm 21 at heart.
yeah, 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 me too. Um, but when did you find out, or not when, but like, what was your favorite song from Good Charlotte?
Good Charlotte.
I just wanna live.
Probably Lifestyle, the Rich and Famous. That was very popular on the radio. I remember that. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what other songs they had
Little
aside
things.
from. How does that one go? I don't remember.
The the little things, they always hang around. The
Uh,
little that one. What? Here we go. Yep. That was like their, I think that was like one of their debut songs that was like, that put them on the map. And that whole album was actually really good, their self-title. Now I'm probably going to fucking blast them after this and be like,
Get a
but yeah,
little refresher.
a little refresher. Yeah, but Good Charlotte was definitely, which is understandably so, why they're probably one of the um, headliners. I would say main stage.
Yeah,
Like they're
for
the
sure.
middle's main stage.
Yeah, I would say, well, like that top row, I think, well,
5 Seconds of Summer cannot be,
I think they are because they're popular. Well, they were popular back in like 2018, 19.
but they can't be more popular than Newfound Glory, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think it depends on the age range, probably.
Well, yeah, the age range, because they didn't come out until like when did 30 Seconds to Mars come out? Let's see.
Oh gosh.
Let me go to their
I won't
discography.
age myself, but I went to Warped Tour in 2010.
They came out in 2002.
Newfound Glory?
So no, 30 Seconds to Mars came out in 2002.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've been out for a minute.
And then Newfound Glory's been around for a while. So I think they're right around the same, but I think as far as like pop punk is concerned, I think Newfound Glory kind of has them by a lot, I would say. Did you know also, fun fact, 30 Seconds to Mars, the drummers there is Jared Leto's brother.
Really?
Yeah,
Did not know that.
they're broskies.
Hmm,
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, now you're going to be obsessed with both of them. You're welcome.
Let's go. I'm gonna go look Google him right now.
Yeah. I could be wrong though. Let me know if I'm wrong, but
Jared Leto's brother,
drummer on 30 Seconds to Mars.
drummer. Drummer on 5 Seconds to Mars. It is Shannon Leto.
Yeah, see? Fun
Shannon
fact.
Leto. Let's check
Rent
out
free in my
Shannon.
head.
Okay, what's up, Shannon?
Oh, what's up,
I don't think
Shannon?
he's not as cute as Jared, but that's fine.
But he's right there though. He's almost there.
They have two very distinguished looks.
Yeah, they do.
Interesting. Huh.
They really do.
Okay.
Rise Against. I
Oh,
don't know anything about them.
so Rise Against, they have one song that I just really like. Um, have you ever heard of Hero of War?
Nope.
Listen to it. It might hit a little
Let's see.
differently.
Oh, I've heard it. Yeah. I've heard
Yeah.
this. This is like
Doom, 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 doom.
this is like on like I would say this is like the soundtrack to like post deployment like fucking pictures and shit. Like they yeah, I've heard this song a million times
Yeah.
on things as such. I don't get excited for them. I think they did a tour with like Alkaline Trio, because I have like a gig poster, uh, which is pretty cool because I was like obsessed at that time with like buying a bunch of like gig posters online that were like one of 20, like, and I would get them framed. Like my game room in my house has like a shit ton of gig posters that I framed, and they're like one of 20. Like I have a whole Alkaline Trio like poster from their concert in Washington that was signed by them, uh, that I had
Nice.
framed. But yeah, Rise Against was on that Alkaline Trio gig poster, but I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Um, no big deal. Let's move to Yellow Card.
Yellow card.
Yellow Card. The singer, I believe, does his own shit. Like he does his like solo music, but occasionally he will play some Yellow Card songs when he's on tour, which is actually
Nice.
pretty cool. Um, are you familiar with Yellow Card?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. What is your favorite
Everyone
song?
knows everyone knows Ocean Avenue, but I would
Yes.
have to say probably Here I go,
Oh,
scream
to
my
my
lungs out and try to get to you.
you are my
You're
only
my
one. Yep.
only.
That one's it. That one's
Yep.
my jam. Yep.
Yep. That's a good one.
God bless.
Classic,
Yep.
classic.
I think they only came out with four albums, maybe.
I couldn't tell you
Nope.
anything.
No, they came out with one. They came out in 1999.
Oh wow.
99. They got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 10 albums.
They had
That's crazy.
a few. You remember Pump Goes Pop? Pump
Oh yeah.
Goes Pop. I can't talk. It's
I
fine.
have all those albums. I fucking love those albums. They also have one that's Pop Goes Crunk,
Nice.
and they do like all the I don't know what I guess it's crunk music.
Yeah.
So, but they cover all that. Um, yes, Yellow Card was. I remember I was in California, and I was on Ocean Avenue, and I played that song when I was on Ocean Avenue.
Nice.
Is that weird?
Nope. I feel like
Okay,
that, when in Rome, when on
it
Ocean
was
Avenue, you
it
play
was very
Ocean
appropriate.
Avenue.
And then okay, let's move down. Do you know you fuck with Sum 41?
I do. I do.
All right, hit
Fat
me.
Lip. That's
Oh, okay.
probably the winner.
That was like, I think that's one of their debut songs, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. 2021.
From All Killer, No Filler. Yep, Fat Lip, Motivation, and In Too Deep were like my other favorite songs.
So I'm
Uh,
trying to remember, because I went to Warped Tour and I also went to this one called Buzz Bake Sale in I think it's West Palm Beach, Florida, and I can't remember who is where, but I think some 41 was there. I mean, they could have been at both. I don't remember, but
yeah, I've
the
seen them
Buzz Bake
live.
Sale was pretty legit too. It was like a mini spin-off version of Warped Tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I've seen them live a few times, and I saw them recently, not recently. I would say maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago in San
Nice.
Antonio, and they played at the Paper Tiger. And I think I was, yeah, I was already in my 30s. I think I was like,
Your
okay, age.
20s.
I was in my 20s. Uh, I mean, in all reality, we're talking about this when we were young. Uh,
Yeah.
anyways, but yeah, I saw them live, and I was in the back of the venue because I was like, man, I can't go in there anymore. I'm too old for this shit. I'm way too old to be in those mosh pits and with those fucking kids anymore. So I ended up enjoying the show from the back.
Nosebleed section? No, just kidding.
Well, it was standing room only. So I was like right where like the sound crew was, and it's a small venue, so like you still got to see everything and all that stuff. It was pretty
Nice.
cool. But yes, In Too Deep was probably one of my favorite ones. I remember like the music video where they're like all in the pool. Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep. Yeah. And Pain for Pleasure too. There are Pain for Pleasure songs on my gym playlist. And it's only
Nice.
like, I think it's it's only a minute and 40 seconds long. But
See my cat
Pain for
sleeping?
Pleasures, Pain for Pleasure is definitely a gym playlist song. What'd you say?
I don't think you heard me. So you see my cat sleeping?
Oh yeah. He's just chilling. He's just chilling.
He's out.
What's up, cat?
A little hellion.
All right. Simple Plan. I don't know.
I'm just a kid and
Yeah,
my life is a nightmare.
nightmare. I like them, but I didn't at the same time. I never really bought into it. Uh, but they did have some catchy songs. I'll say that, like songs
Yeah.
that you
Rico,
can sing
I-
along to.
I'm sorry.
What was that
I
one?
can't be perfect.
Yeah, it was the one
Cause
where they
I'm
were
in
like on the roof of the
too
house.
deep.
They were on top.
Sorry, I can't
Can't
be
be.
perfect.
Now it's just too late, and we can't go back.
Back. Welcome to My Life too. That was a pretty popular one.
I don't know if I know that
Welcome
one.
to my life.
I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I didn't really fuck with Simple Plan that hard at all, very much. Like I know a lot of people that did. They're like, oh my god, so they're the ones that like pioneered like those fucking plastic bracelets that they had on their wrists. Or no, it was the sweatbands too.
Oh, sweatbands.
The sweatbands right here. I remember some 41 having sweatbands
Yep.
on their arms. Um,
I
yeah,
used to wear
but
sweatbands in high school.
yeah. So did I. So did I. I thought I was so cool. And I
Back
used
in
to
high.
have like those studded belts with like an assortment of belt buckles that would clip into it. I used to go to Hot Topic and get some belt
Hot
buckles.
topic. Yes.
And then uh like sometimes like me and my family would go to like the flea market in Poteet. And that was like back when belt buckles were like the shit. And so like there was vendors like everywhere that sold belt buckles. And so like the two things that I would go to the flea market to get were Dragon Ball Z shirts and belt buckles. Like that was my primary like focus. My mom and dad like wanted to walk around. I was like, hold on, before we do, let's make a couple of stops to my favorite flea market shops so I can update my fucking wardrobe.
I
But yes,
still have a studded belt.
I don't.
I don't wear it anymore, but I do have one. And it has my little Hello Kitty buckle on it.
Hell yeah. See, like for me now, like I'm all about like simplicity. Like I get those, and you're gonna judge me for saying this. I get those belt buckles that like clip in, like those belts that like
Like the car seat one.
yeah. But they're like the plastic ones, and so
Oh
like
God. Like a PT belt.
no, they're cooler than that.
Uh-huh,
But
sure.
it's easier. Like if I have to use like I have to take a piss, like I just go clip, and like I'm good. Like I'm Gucci.
I'm judging
Don't
the
see, I
shit
knew
out of
you
you
were
right
gonna
now.
judge me. I exposed myself. I exposed myself so hard.
It's all right. Did you ever have a chain wallet?
Duh. And I used to have those metal necklaces like with the the metal balls, the big
Oh
metal
yeah.
balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I never had that, but I did date a guy that wore them.
Yeah, that's what I had. I also had the what do you call those shell necklaces?
Oh, the little puka shell necklaces.
I had those.
I had some puka shell necklaces.
I had puka shells. There was a point where I wore a lot of Adidas shell toes.
I had some Adidas shell toes.
Yeah,
I
and
wore a
then
lot of etnies in high school.
I wore DC in high school. I wore a lot of DC. Like that was my skateboard shoe. Um, I think I wore a couple of Osiris shoes, but like DC was like my go-to because it was like the Nike of skateboard shoes.
Yeah, I
Uh,
could see that. Shit was too
but
expensive for me. Just kidding.
listen, I got the DCs and I skated in them, but like they were expensive as fuck. So like my mom would buy me shoe goo, and like when I got those holes by my toe, when I like when the skateboard like wore out my shoes, I would
Yeah.
just get it was pretty much shoe glue. It was like shoe super glue, right? And I would just put shoe
Yeah.
goo all over the hole, and it showed that I was an avid skateboarder.
Nice.
So, but
What was I gonna say? Did you wear Chucks?
no, I didn't wear Chucks. I did not wear Chucks in high school. I
I
was
didn't
all about my
either. I like what for whatever reason I kind of protested them. I think because they were so popular in high school, I was like,
yeah, get away from me.
like everyone's wearing them.
Yeah, I don't do that. I I wear etnies, bitch.
Yeah. So I started wearing Chucks after high school, and like then I had like 20 pairs of them. But
The only times I wore Chucks was I used to those were my lifting shoes
oh yeah,
because they were cheap and they were flat footed. And so I
right.
was like, sweet. But I don't wear Chucks anymore at all.
I
Okay.
do sometimes. Actually, I have the motorcycle chucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like the little, a big thick, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's plastic, but like rubber strap across the front for your shifting.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 I
I they're
shift.
pretty cool. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying I shift all the time in my motorcycle. I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking
shift
about.
so hard.
I shift all the time. I'm a good shifter.
I'm shifting right now.
I, I'm shifting so hard. Did you wear Vans?
I did not start wearing Vans until like recently. Probably I bought my first pair of Vans 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
I really like them though.
I used to wear the slip-ons. The like
You
the
would.
yeah, I did wear the checkered ones. Like the checkered ones were like
Oh,
the cool
you
ones.
would.
Why are you a hater? But I
I'm not
think
hating.
I rock Vans now, and I have like this really cool pair of Vans because I'm like in culinary school, and Vans makes like chef shoes,
Oh,
and
really?
so yeah, they partnered with there's like this apron company. It's like a real popular apron company,
Okay.
and
Does it start with like a H or something?
yeah,
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, I really like those shoes actually.
right here, boom, these are it.
Nice.
Look
Oh
at the
yeah.
bottoms,
Yes. Those
and
are
then the
I saw there's ones with different colors on them, but yeah, I saw those. I think what is it? Like I
it
forgot what the
is
H and B or something.
Hadley and Bennett.
Look at that. H and B got it.
Yeah, and they got like the fucking Hadley and Bennett on the tag. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And like the other sole to the shoe is like a different color. And they're pretty padded and they're super comfortable. And I'm like, this is the only shoe I want to wear.
Nice.
Not
So
because
I
I'm
have
old and they
so
support my
Vans
back.
are really coming up because like they have a lot of shoes. I was looking for this certain color and I can't think of like what the model is called on them, but they have one that's like really good for just like walking around and stuff.
Oh, really?
I can't think of like what model they are, but yeah, they're like supposed to be super comfortable. They were super cute and there's like a specific color I wanted and I could never find it in my size and now they don't carry it anymore. Well, carry that color. Um, but right
Bastards.
now I have some Lizzie Armato skate shoes that I
Mhm.
like skating in. So
Right on.
they're fun. They're
Uh,
comfortable.
did you know that Vans always land on their feet?
I
Like
did not know that.
if you throw a pair of Vans, they will
Should we
always
test
land.
this theory out?
Do it right now.
Hold
Do it right now.
on.
Throw your pair of
Let-
like when you throw it, like fucking twist it in the air so you can like set that
Oh,
variable.
where are my shoes? Hold on. I think they're in the car.
No, I would throw mine, but like I'm
Could
using
it be
my
any Vans? I
any
have
Vans.
these. All right,
Any
let's
Vans.
see. Let's test this theory. Okay, so I have my Vans.
Like
What? Oh my God! Hold on, that one didn't land on its foot. Wow. Did you see
yeah. you're,
that?
you're welcome.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Uh,
See,
I don't know where my
you learn
skate
something new
shoes
every
are.
day.
They might be in my car. They're probably in my car.
Yeah. Vans do
Huh,
that and it's pretty cool.
nice.
You're
Did
welcome.
not
You're
know that.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank
Also
you.
lives rent free in my head. Like every time I see a person wearing Vans, I was like, do they know? Like, do they know?
I don't think they know.
Should I bring it up? And
You should.
like I should like uh well I can't do that now. I should like bet them a beer and be like, I bet you if you take your Vans off and you throw them, they will always land on their soul. I'll win. I'll win. all the time. But it can't be the same person because there's only so many beers they'll buy you, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And there's not very many people in a bar wearing Vans, so you're likely to get.
What? I feel like Vans are actually pretty popular. Like
I would say
just
so.
even with people that don't skate, there's a lot of people that just wear them because I mean, they're comfortable and they're cute. So
Well, next time now I know, next time you like go out and like you leave your house or whatever, you're going to be like, where are the Vans at? Where are
I
the
know,
Vans?
I know.
Like,
I'm
oh, there's some Vans.
gonna have to
Oh,
go
there's,
find them
yep. Hey, and
outside.
then you're going to be like, I'll bet you a beer that they'll land on there. And then you're going to be like, dang, fucking emo Rico right here,
Rent free.
rent free. He taught me something and now I'm drunk. You're welcome.
Got a free beer. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah. I fully expect if you do it, a picture of said purchased beer.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But, and then you're welcome. All right. So let's talk about Newfound Glory. Newfound Glory. Please tell me, Rosé, for the love of God, for all things that are on this earth that are beautiful, that you fucked with Newfound Glory.
Who? No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
look.
No. I know I know them, but I couldn't tell you like which song was my favorite.
Rosé.
I know we listen. I can't be perfect all the time. I'm just kidding.
This is true. This is true. Okay. So the album that I got exposed to and that really turned me on to them was their self-title. And that whole fucking album it came out in 2000. That whole album slaps. Like I still fucking blast that shit today.
So which song is your favorite?
From this album, I am going to go with Better Off Dead. She said, I'm better off dead. It's your own life. Here you go. This is like, be careful, use my killing. Anyways, that whole album slaps. And then they came out with like a cover album, which I love all their cover albums. They called it From the Screen to Your Stereo. And it's like soundtrack music that they cover. So like they did like I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, I think.
Nice.
But yeah. And then they came out with Sticks and Stones, which I think this is the album you're familiar with. And it's My Friend's Over You. No. Oh, Rose. Rose. Here you go. Here you go. Let me see if I can. This podcast
Sorry.
is over. This
I'm
podcast
sorry.
is over. This podcast is over.
No.
Rose, my heart, it stopped beating. Oh, you did not fuck with Newfound Glory.
I
Uh,
didn't. I did not.
mi corazón. Okay, I'll continue talking about them because I absolutely fucking love Newfound Glory. I've seen them live a bunch of times. Let me just tell you this story, okay? I think it was in San Antonio, and they toured with Alkaline Trio as well. Like I'm obsessed with Alkaline Trio. Like I have their symbol tattooed on me. Like it's a thing, okay?
Okay.
They toured with Alkaline Trio. They were the co-headlining band, and it was an outdoor event. And I think I had just come back from deployment, and I got fucking hammered. like at that venue. Like I got white girl wasted, but besides the point, I ended up spending like $300 on Alkaline Trio merch. But I'm telling you, when I saw Newfound Glory live, like I went into the mosh pit and I was like, I pissed off my sister because like she was there and I was just acting a fucking fool. Like I wanted to fight everybody because I was like, fucking
Oh
Newfound
gosh.
Glory, bro. I didn't really fight anybody. I think I made like more friends there than I would have like sober me would have done. But yeah, Newfound Glory's great, but their other album, Catalyst, all bangers. That came out in 2004. And I think that's like where like my hardcore love for them kind of started going down
Yeah.
because I didn't think they could like top what they did, and in my opinion they didn't. And so like I was like, it's all right. And then they came out with From the Screen to Your Stereo Part 2. Fucking mint. Their covers on that album. You need just to I
All right,
need
I'm
you to
writing it
listen.
down
I
from
need no, I
the
no, I need you to listen to all Newfound Glory. All up to their last From the Screen to Your Stereo that came out in 2019. But everything from 2007 to 2000, you just need to do a deep dive because
all right, all right.
you really hurt my soul when you said you didn't fuck with Newfound Glory. Uh, anyways, I'm gonna stop crying now internally. Let's just move on
All right,
to
let's move on.
Green Day. Let's go to Green Day. Now, I didn't really fuck with Green Day as much. I did actually. That's a lie. It's a huge lie. Like Basket Case, like all their like old shit before they like started coming out with I Hate America stuff. Um, their album Dookie that came out in 1994.
Oh yeah.
Um, Welcome to Paradise, Basket Case. That whole album was really good. Like, yeah, Doogie was pretty good. And then Nimrod. Oh, Nimrod. Nimrod was a
Mm.
very nice guys finish last when you run out of. Yeah, that whole album really good. Nimrod, you didn't fuck with Green Day, did you?
I did actually. I would say probably American Idiot was my favorite album from them.
Don't want to be an
Um,
American idiot.
but the album, not the song particularly. Like Boulevard of Broken Dreams, classic.
Yeah.
Wake me up when
When
September
September
ends.
ends.
And then of course, classic 21 Guns. One,
21
21
gun.
Guns.
Yep. Okay. I can co-sign that for a little bit.
All right,
But
all
see,
right.
but see for me, and hear me out, right? Uh, when they came out with Warning, uh, Warning was a good album. And then for me, because I would say like during that time, I was in like the pop punk, but like I was exposed to punk first. So like I was the Casualties, Anti-Flag, the Descendants, like punk fucking rock was like my shit. Like Red Reverse, like all those bands, and like Green Day was like kind of a part of that because they were very punk-ish
Yeah,
in that time. And I think when that album American Idiot came out, I was like, oh man, they're reaching for like the hearts and minds of the popular like pop punk, and I was just like,
you're
ooh
so
no.
mainstream.
I was like, oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, man, I was like, fucking punk rock, dude. Like, nah, bro, you can't do this to me. But they did it. But uh they still came out. Those songs were bangers, but that was at the time where I was like, nah, fuck that mainstream shit, bro. You gotta be like the Casualties and Anti-Flag, bro. Like that's where it's at, bro. Um, but then I kind of stopped listening to them after American Idiot, to be honest. Like That's
Fair enough.
just
Fair enough.
don't want to be an American. Now I'm gonna be singing that song. All right. What? So you were like the popular Green Day person, huh?
I was.
All right. All right. Now we're gonna dive into what I
On,
feel.
on. Drum roll, please.
Blink 182.
Hell yeah.
So let's start off with your favorite songs from Blink 182 because I'm gonna dive a little bit into this
Ooh,
one.
let's see. Oh man. Hmm. You can't go wrong with all the small things. That was like probably one of the first songs I was exposed to. Um, I don't know. I think I liked all the like popular ones. I Miss
Okay.
You, of course.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to look back at some other ones. I don't know. So like I did like Blink 182. I had a friend, actually a few friends that were absolutely obsessed with them. I was more into like my all-time absolute favorite band is Panic at the Disco. Still love them. I would marry Brendan Urie in a heartbeat. Um,
Very talented man.
he is. So Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, um, gosh, 30 Seconds to Mars, The Used. Um, Man, Incubus, that
Oh,
was
of course.
that was my
Of
shit.
course.
Deftones.
Yep.
Um,
Pop quiz. What was Chino Moreno's side project from Deftones?
I know this. Hold on, hold
If
on,
you
hold
know
on.
this, if you know this,
Oh my gosh.
you have won me
Uh,
back, Rose. You
Hold
have won
on.
me
Wait, wait,
back.
wait, 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 wait. I know this. Hold on, hold on. Uh, oh my God, I can't think of the name. Hold on. Let me think about it. You continue talking, and,
Okay.
I'll think about it.
You think about the side project. Okay. I'll do a little dive on Blink 182. So when I first discovered Blink 182, it was Shazire Cat. Their first not their first, it was their second album in 1995. This is when they weren't very poppy, and it was like, your standard like fucking punk rock drums, fast guitar, and it was just like I think Mark Hoppus actually led most of the vocals before Tom started singing. I could be wrong, but their song Carousel was one of the first songs I was ever like exposed to. Um, and that's what like turned me on to Blink 182. If you ever go back, listen to their old albums. This was before Travis Barker became their drummer. Um, and then Dude Ranch came out, and then Pathetic, Damn It, Dick Lips, Apple Shampoo, and they have a song called Emo um, on there. And this is in '97. They had a song called Emo. So I've been a long time emo boy. Um,
Must be
and
emo.
then and then 1999, I think is where excuse me, is where I think you got turned on to them,
Yeah, I think
which
in the
was
Enema of the State album.
Enema of the State. Yep. That was like their MTV, like their songs were like on what well back when MTV actually played music videos.
What's My Age
Uh
Again?
yep. Aliens
Adam's
Exist,
Song.
Adams on All
Yep.
the Small Things, the party
Yep.
song, Anthem. Um that one. And if the Mark, Tom, and Travis show, their live album, by far one of my favorite fucking Blink 182 live albums there is. Because one, the quality is very fucking good, but they're fucking hilarious on that album. They are hilarious. But it's a good album, and it like the flow of that whole like live concert it's perfect. And then Take Off Your Pants and Jacket
I remember that
again.
album.
Yep. I that 99 was the one where Travis Barker became their drummer. And then their self-titled 2003 album
I
was
Miss
another
You.
one of yeah, it was one of my
I miss
favorites.
you. I miss you.
Um the two tracks on that song that I really like, Uh, one of them's an interlude to the song, but Stockholm Syndrome interlude and
Oh
Stockholm Syndrome,
yeah. Right.
that little poem at the beginning, on that interlude it's pretty cool. It's like an old fashioned love letter that this chick is reading. And I think she has like a little British accent. I'm not sure. But Stockholm Syndrome was one of my favorites off that album. And then, All of This, that song, All of This with Robert Smith. I think Robert Smith's from The Cure, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, The Cure. Yes.
Robert Smith. I think he's from The Cure. Let's
Okay.
see.
So I can't, the only thing I can think about the name is I think it has the word flag in it.
Nope.
No, well, don't say anything then yet. He sings a song called, like, I think it's called Ever.
Uh-huh. There's like one big side. I don't know how many side projects he's had, but it was a huge side project.
God, I
But
know it.
we'll get back. I'll give you another opportunity.
Okay.
We'll get back. But what the fuck? The one song with The Cure called All of This, the singer from The Cure, fucking good. It's really good actually. Um,
It's not Foreign Flag?
nope.
No, that's not it.
Okay, here's another pop quiz. I don't know if you fucked with Blink-182 that hard. I had a little obsession with them. All right, like when I had like art projects in high school, like a lot of my art projects centered around like Blink-182, like logos and the
Nice.
band, whatever. Um, so some side projects from Blink-182. Okay, name me one band from any of them.
Angels and Airwaves.
Okay, there you go. Can you name another band that Tom DeLonge did?
Oh, I'm sure if I heard it, I'd know it, but no.
Boxcar Racer.
Ah, Boxcar Racer. Yeah, I know that.
And Travis Barker was actually the drummer in that band as well.
Nice. Did you know that when he, was it like a plane crash? When they had the plane crash, he actually went to my hometown to get treated at one of the
Oh,
hospitals
really?
there in Augusta,
Hmm,
Georgia.
really? Well, that's a fun fact. I mean,
Yeah,
not fun for him, but like,
right.
okay. So another side project, Mark Hoppus had plus 44. And then Travis Barker, not Travis, yeah, Travis Barker actually, uh, joined Rancid. That was another punk band that I really liked. Rancid. He played drums for them for their most recent album. Um, and also another spin-off from Rancid's Operation Ivy, which is another punk band that I really liked. But yeah, anyways, more knowledge that lives in my head rent free.
I'm still trying to
So they,
remember the name. So the name of the song, I believe, is called Foreign Flag slash Ever, but I cannot for the life of me. For the life of me, I cannot remember.
that's a great song.
That is a fucking banger. Oh man,
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's a two-word.
I know that.
Okay,
I
so
need another.
you stew on that.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'll give you another hint. I'll give you another hint after I talk about the transition from Blink 182 after Neighborhoods. So the original band with Mark, Tom, and Travis came out with one of their last albums together as the original band in 2011 called Neighborhoods. And it was an okay album. It wasn't like the best. And then they didn't come out with anything until 2016. And what do you know? My obsession with Alkaline Trio and Blink 182 meshed.
Nice.
And they picked up the singer from Alkaline Trio to fill in Tom's lead vocals. And they came out with California. They came out with Nine in 2019. And then regrettably, I never saw Blink with Matt Skiba in it. And I should have, because like Matt Skiba is the lead singer to like one of my all time favorite bands. But I kind of raged against it a little bit. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, Alkaline Trio, bro. Like, you guys are dark and fucking like murdery, like murder punk. and he went to, which is a huge honor, I would say, like for him to do, to play on Blink-182. But I was like, man, you're all poppy now, and you're like making music videos with kids doing the floss, on your shit. I was like, man, but they came out with some good songs.
Let them
I
live
will
their
say,
best life, Rico.
I am, but I'm a fan, and I am judgy. But edging, their new song. Have you heard it?
I'm not. I'll have to check it out. Writing it down.
Rose,
Edging.
you are just breaking my heart right now.
So sometimes I'll get on a kick where I'll listen to a lot of that old school, or not old school, but like emo pop, rock shit. But lately, I've just been like kind of following rabbit holes in Spotify. Like
Mm.
I'll like a song and then I'll just go to that radio and just discover like all kinds of music, whether it's United States, Italian, French, Polish. There's some really Poland bangers. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've
Yeah, no,
been listening to some weird shit lately.
well, don't get me wrong. I do the same shit too. Like, I'm not like stuck in like my fucking emo punk days, right? Like, I'll go down rabbit holes all day on Spotify. Like, I listen to some weird shit. Like, there was a point in my time where I was like obsessed with like London rappers. So I was like, oh man, they're talking proper shit on their rap songs. But like, there's other shit that I listen to. Like, I listen to a lot of like acoustic, like uh shit. I don't want to dive deep into that because that's just a whole different side of. Anyways, but yeah, like London rappers are cool. Like, if you saw my Spotify, you'd be like, damn, bro, you really listen to that shit? Yes, I do. And then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, let's go back to the side project of Chino Moreno. I'll give you the first letter. I'll give you the first letter.
Okay.
It starts with a T.
The. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
Are you
T.
ready?
T, no,
Are you
wait.
ready?
Okay, next one.
E.
Team sleep. Boom!
Yes!
Yes! Oh,
All
I
right.
told you.
You got it. You
So the
got it
only
right here.
reason,
You got it right here.
well, so
Whew.
I actually discovered Team Sleep. One of my friends, Aaron, and I made like a video to it. It's on YouTube still, I'm sure, floating around. But we made like this little like our own little music video to it. But
If you
yeah,
find the link,
I'll send it to you.
please please share it with me because
Oh, it's hilarious. It had to be like 2009 at least. Oh my gosh.
I want to see this. I am I am very interested in seeing this. I fully expect a text message with the link, Rose. Please, for the love
Okay,
of
I'll look
God.
for it. I'll go
And
look for it.
and for all things that are holy, I want that link. Please.
So
So
I've redeemed myself.
you did
Yay.
redeem yourself. You did redeem yourself, but my heart still stings because you didn't fuck with Newfound Glory. That was like they touched on every like emo heartstring that I had because their music just resonated with every mood about females that I could pinpoint. And it was Newfound Glory. I think the singer from Newfound Glory dated what's her name from Paramore? Hayley Williams.
Oh yeah.
They did a song together, as a matter of fact.
Hmm.
She actually featured on their album.
Did you
But
ever mess with Flyleaf? Do you remember them?
they were like more rock, weren't they?
Yeah, well, it was like I won't say a knockoff from Paramore, but like yeah, she was pretty
Oh
awesome.
no. I don't remember Flyleaf then now.
It's another
Maybe I'm thinking of
female
something else.
singer.
Oh yeah, no. Definitely not. Yeah, for sure. Paramore, that was the only one. Safe Ferris, you know Safe Ferris? That was a female, they were a ska band. Um they were really good. They had a cover of Come On Eileen, which is really fucking good. But yeah, that was, God damn it, Rose. I have Newfound Glory.
I'll check them out.
You better. Better.
Just for you.
But I don't know if you remember this, because I was going to bring this up. Blink-182, Mark and Tom and Travis had their own clothing lines. See, this is how much of a nerd I am when it comes to them. Can you tell me any brand that they had? I don't think you were as obsessed with them
I
as
was
I was.
not obsessed
Okay.
with them.
So Travis Barker, I don't know if he still has it. He had a clothing line called Famous Stars and Straps
Oh,
with the big old F.
yes.
I
Straps
used
or
to
stripes?
straps.
Straps. Was it straps?
It was straps.
Oh, okay. I know
I
what you're
used
talking
to
about, though.
I used to buy his clothes all the time.
You would.
Yep, I did. And then Tom had a shoe company called Macbeth,
Oh, I've heard of Macbeth.
which I have obsessed looking for his shoes. And the only place they sell it is in like fucking Sweden and the Philippines. And then Mark had a t-shirt company called Atticus. And it was like the dead crow. Like that.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. Which I think they should all bring back for their tour. Actually, my sister and I call him my nephew, but he's like my age. They're coming. He's a family friend. Like, actually, he hangs out with my sister and my brother-in-law a lot. That he calls them mom and dad, and so I've adopted him as my nephew. Anyways, my sister and him are coming down in July for the Blink-182 concert because we got tickets.
Nice.
So I'll be seeing old Blink / new Blink in Nashville. So I'm looking forward to that. That was the only fucking concert I could get tickets on. Cause like me and my sister she was waiting in both queues. I was at work when the tickets went on sale. And she was waiting in both queues for Blink-182 and this when we were young fest in Vegas.
Yeah.
Cause we were going to try to go to both, but we had zero fucking luck again with the when we were young fest. Let me tell you a separate story from the first when we were young. Fuck. I will say this until the day I fucking die because I am pissed off about this. So, when tickets went on sale for the first when we were young concert, I signed up for like the pre-sale and all that other shit. Mm-hmm. And I was dating someone at the time and I had tickets in my fucking cart. I had 2 VIP tickets in my cart and I was telling her I am buying them right now. And she called me like immediately. She was like, don't fucking buy them. I was going to buy them for you for your birthday, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and long story short, she ended up buying them and we ended up breaking up.
No.
And instead of me buying those tickets and having them so I could go, yep, I missed out on the first when we were young concert.
That sucks.
So it'll forever be a regret in my mind. So long story short, if you're not married to somebody and they say they're buying you fucking tickets, buy your own fucking ticket. Okay.
Noted.
Let that be a lesson. Okay. Anyways, or unless it's like a family member or whatever, but
if anyone wants to buy me when we were young tickets, I would be overjoyed.
Me too. Me too.
I would love you forever and ever and ever.
Yep.
I will throw my Vans shoes all the time to land.
Same.
Rico will cook for you.
I will cook for you and throw my Vans.
And throw your Vans at the same time.
And I will feed you useless knowledge that lives rent free in my head. Like, Please buy us tickets. Please. But I will say, I think we're at a good stopping point. This was fun. We should
I've
do
enjoyed it.
we should do a When We Were Young first concert redux to see what you think, because I have a feeling you're gonna fucking break my heart even more on that one. So I'm curious. I'm curious.
Maybe.
So
I feel like
maybe
there
we
was a
should.
lot more bands on that one that I fucked with, so I don't know.
Oh, I think we should do it then. And maybe I can drop some more useless knowledge on you. But real quick though, have you heard of a Circus Survive? R- RX Bandits? Gross.
Sorry.
Listen, if like old emo us had ever hung out, I think you'd be like, "Oh man, these are cool bands. Thank you, Rico, for fucking changing my life." Uh, but anyways, so Circus Survive, whatever. Like, there's this super band, right? Like, it had the singer from Chiodas in it. Yeah, Craig Owens, who's now the singer of Drugs, Destroy, Rebuild Until God Shows. You should probably write that down. That album's fucking banger. They came out with a new album recently. It's called Drugs. Craig Owens. He's got a great voice. He also has another side project called, what is it called? Damn, I can't remember what it's called.
Let's go, emo Rico.
It's actually like more like, I don't know. It's like not R&B ish. Don't, One Car Funeral. Let's see. It's called Bad X Channels. And it's like, he does like his own beats and he sings to it, which is really fucking good. But he took like more of a EDM kind of approach to it, but sang. Anyways,
Okay.
back to where I was going with it. I kind of derailed on Craig Owens a little bit. There's this super band called The Sound of Animals Fighting. And it's got like the guitarist, and I don't know specifically, I'm probably wrong when I say this, but it's got like the guitarist, two guitarists and drummers from RX Bandits. It's got the singer from Circus Survive, Anthony Green. It's got Craig Owens from Chiodas. I don't know if he's on this one though, but they're doing a fucking reunion tour. And they're another band that sells out really quick, but I think they're coming out with a new album. The other super band that I was going to tell you about, I don't know if you've heard of Isles and Glaciers. It's got Johnny Craig from Old Dance Gavin Dance. It has Craig Owens in it. It's got a bunch of other different people from various bands, but the two main people are Johnny Craig and Craig Owens. Really good. It was like an impromptu like super band they created, but they only came out with one album and it was fucking bangers. Anyways, I'm off my soapbox. I kind of derailed it, but this was fun. We're gonna do this again, Rose, and
All
you
right.
better not break my fucking heart
No promises.
when we do this again. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming on and getting all emoed out. I wish I could have matched that energy that you had, but
It's fine.
I'm in a hotel, clearly.
I do
But I did
appreciate
paint
you
my
painting
nails
your
black.
nails. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I had to be a man of my word and follow through with that at least. I should have gotten some eyeliner, but I would literally poke my eyes if I tried to do it myself. But thank you, Rose. This has been another episode of Things Will Be Different. It was fun. I've been Rico. Say goodbye to everybody, Rose.
Emo Rose signing out. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, bye.
Bye.